Hey everybody, welcome to our fun Noet launch party. Yay! I am Sev, and I am actually doing the launch party for our sweet host because she actually just joined as a consultant. Now, I pre-recorded this video just to help with internet connections and buffering and all stuff like that, and also so it keeps me in check for time. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible for you guys, but I'm still live in the comments with you, so say hello as you hop on, say hi, look for my hi everybody, and then ask any questions that you have because I can answer right there live with you at my desk. So I am Sev and I'm in Tennessee, and I've been a consultant for about 6 years. And I'm helping our sweet host tonight do her launch party. So know that when you place an order, you will use her shopping link that she's going to post in the party if she already has it already, and then consider hosting a party with her. So what is hosting? So when I went to my first party 6.5 years ago, I had no idea what NoX was. Okay, so I was cleaning with this, a lot of wipes, a lot of products and sprays and bottles and tons of paper towels, and I had no idea what NoX was, but I could tell at that party that cleaning with a cloth and water, that was going to save me a lot of money and a lot of time. But because I had a lot of debt and I couldn't afford much, I actually ended up booking a party. And so that's what I want to encourage you to do tonight, to just, as you place your order, just stay within your budget, don't stress out about the long wish list that I know you will have. Just host a party with her to help her start her business. It's free, it's fun, and that's a chance for you to be the one that introduces Novix to your friends. All your friends clean. Sadly, they probably clean with stuff like this still now, and to get a lot of free products that you can't afford right now, right? So that is what I did. Now, joining as a consultant, you're probably like, oh, wait a minute, I don't think I can do what she did. Well, I was right there too, but I wanted the extra income. I am not a salesperson. I don't have special sales skills, but you know what? NoX is a product that everybody needs. Do you know someone who does not clean? Maybe they don't clean very often, but they still clean at some point, right? That's the beauty of this product, is that it's for everyone. Everyone cleans, no matter what gender they are, age, family situation, anything like that, they still clean. So this is a product that you can share with people right with her, and actually can train you both at the same time, and you can do it together as friends or family members or something like that. So consider this business because you can actually join right under her and then do the business along with her at the same time. Why? Because extra income. I needed the extra income. We had a lot of debt 6 years ago, and I was like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my kids, but I want to bring in some extra income to help our family, and that's what I've done for the last 6 years. Okay, so what is NoX? So I'm going to be talking about our top 5 products. They're called the Safe Haven 5, and it's a great set to start with if you don't have anything now, or if you want to replenish those essentials. They come in a set now. Now, I did post about the mop system right here in the group just this afternoon, so make sure you check that out because this is the most life-changing product that we have on mop. Imagine that you no longer have to spray anything on your floors or use chemicals or have that residue or that film that you have on the floors that you're afraid your pets are going to lick and your kids are going to touch and put in their mouths all the time. You don't need a bucket either. It is amazing. And actually our mop recently came out with that spray attachment that I highly recommend too. That's what's on here. That's an addition compared to the mop system that you would get. So just want to mention that. But it has that reservoir of water where you can keep spraying and you don't have to keep wetting the pad. It's really cool. So make sure you check out that 3-minute video I posted about basically me mopping my own bedroom floors because it is most life-changing ever. Who has the mop already? So I know our host does because it comes in the starter kit, but who else has the mop? So let's talk chemicals for a second. Do you know what's in the chemicals you're using? I had no clue, to the point that I did not even know how to use them properly. I'd never read the instructions. Did you watch that toilet video I posted? It's the very first thing I posted in this group a couple of days ago. Who watched the toilet video? Just say hello, do a little raise my hand emoji or something. Say yes, I did, because that is where I clean half the toilet with this, half the toilet with a Noex cloth and water. And make sure you check that video again. It was like 4 minutes long. I actually test the toilet seat for bacteria residue, and guess what? This method of cleaning is not clean. Why? Because I have not followed the instructions, and yet I have cleaned the toilet, if you watch it, any way that anyone cleans with these. And so that tells you that the way you use the products actually matter a great deal, because all the statistics that I posted right here in this group about, you know, how, like, do you read the ingredients at all? I never knew what the ingredients could do to my health, you know, my kids, our skin, our lungs. But the cancer rates, did you see that cancer rate? Did you see how every baby born is born with about 200 of the chemicals that are in these things, the ingredients, the toxins? Do you suffer from asthma or allergies? I'm just challenging you to look just a little bit deeper, because I was such an ignorant cleaner. I had no clue until I met Noex, and I just started learning a little bit about just how these affect our health daily, weekly, you know, every month. Now, how does this work? So there are two ways that you can clean: chemical cleaning and mechanical cleaning. Chemical cleaning kills. There is a chemical reaction that, you know, when you apply the chemical, or you swab it, or you wipe it, or spray or something, now you only get to this result that's really big, promoted in the front, when you read the fine print instructions in the back. So we're going to go back to that. But you still have bacteria and viruses dead on your surface, because you may kill some of them, not all, if you're not following these instructions. And then you have residue, and, you know, you touch it, gets in your food, it gets ingested, inhaled, all of that. So that's what chemical products does. You have to keep buying it because it runs out, obviously. So Noex is number 2 to clean, and it's mechanical cleaning, where it does not kill, it picks up. So this is our enviro cloth. This is the very first cloth that I'm going to talk about. E like everything. This is your everything cloth, okay? Number 1 in the Safe Haven 5 here. So with Noex, the fibers in our microfiber are so tiny that they pick up tiny, tiny things like bacteria. So the fibers in here, just with water, will remove 99% of bacteria from your surface. Mechanically pick it up when you use and you care for the cloth properly, which I'm going to show you right now. So the fibers is what clean, not the water. You're probably thinking, water can't clean. Well, water does not clean. The fibers is what physically, mechanically remove everything from your surface, leaving your surface residue free. You may have water on it. That's it. That's the only thing left. So it's totally safe, even for children and babies and pets to be around. Why the fibers can do that? Because they are 1/200th the size of a hair. So have you ever looked at the size of one hair on your head? Normal microfiber is about 1/6 the size of that. Noex microfiber is 1/200th the size of that. So those fibers are microscopically tiny. That's why they can pick up 99% of bacteria just with the fibers and just damp, right? Then all the bacteria get trapped in our star weave. So it traps them inside the cloth, so you don't have stuff sticking at the surface, which is nice. And number 3 is there's silver embedded in the fibers, and silver is antibacterial, so it actually keeps bacteria from growing, so you don't have a stinky cloth. You know, all these stinky sponges and cloths and dish rags you've dealt with all your life, that is done. You now have a cloth that purifies itself. So let's get to the cleaning part, okay? So I like to clean raw chicken after cleaning that toilet pee and poop in the toilet. I'm not going to clean raw chicken. So why? Because all those things have a lot of protein in them. Yeah, there is protein in poop and pee, so that's really handy. So let's put some right here on our board, and I'm going to test it with the same protein swabs I use on the toilet. So they are called ProClean by Hygienia. This is not a Noex swab. It has nothing to do with Noex. The FDA or health department sometimes uses these to test surfaces, and it detects protein residue, okay? So it's a little like cotton thing at the end. And we have a liquid at the top that's going to fall down and then tell us green means there was no protein detected on this, or if it turns gray, pink, or purple, means we have detected levels of protein. So since I have 2 swabs, I kind of like to test one to see what's on my board. How much, raw chicken, how much protein are we talking about? And then how quickly does this identify the protein? So you can see like it's pretty much immediate. Okay, see it is purple right away. There's quite a bit of protein right here. Now let's clean. So this is my EnviroCloth. It's just the one I have in my kitchen, so it's already down, but it's exactly the same cloth as that brand new one that was in that box, okay? So fold your cloth flat. You want a contact surface when you use Norwex to clean. It's mechanical, so it actually picks up. In order to pick up, they have to touch the surface. So these fibers have to actually touch my board. So if I'm gonna clean like this, I'm not gonna clean as much or as well. So nice and flat, like this. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna use that same chicken side. Let me just move this over. And then just wipe my countertop, just same side. I haven't rinsed it, haven't washed it. And then let's use our second swab to test cutting board right here, that countertop. And then let's even test, see I'm testing that side of the cloth right here that has the raw chicken in it. That's the raw chicken side. And then let's see what we find. So just as a reminder, this is before. So what do you think, what's your guess as of what color this is gonna be? Well, let's see it. What? It is green, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Before Norwex and after. What do y'all think? Comment, say, give me an emoji, try to keep breathing. Breathe, just tell us what you think, right? I'm messing with you. Before, after. So why is it green? Because we've picked up all the bacteria, the protein from here, and it's not even on the cloth right here. It's been absorbed and trapped. Remember that star weave? We don't have any raw chicken sitting here. Not that juice, it's been gone in there, right? All the juice has been absorbed. Now, we want to make sure that second swab works, right? Otherwise, this whole thing is kind of like pointless. So I like to throw that second one in the raw chicken just to see. Okay, great. Yes, they do turn purple, both of them, right away. So they both work at detecting the protein. So that's why, prepare yourself for what I'm about to do. Yes, I can lick this. Thing that's on here is water. If you are a consultant, you want to become one, and you're like, okay, I don't think I can do that. You don't have to, but I am bold this way. I like to have fun, and I know it works. So now my saliva is on here, right? So if I'm cleaning the board up, this is actually completely clean. This board is completely clean. Again, I would cut, this is my cutting board. I would cut food on that, and it would be completely safe. All right, so this was the EnviroCloth. Now let's meet the EnviroCloth's best friend, the window cloth. If you receive samples from me, this is what you received, okay? So one sample of the EnviroCloth, one sample of the window cloth, because they are best friend, and that is a great duo. So the window cloth is often going to be purple, which is great reminder for your polishing cloth, even though it does say window on here, but this is your polishing streak-free cloth. So let's move on to my fridge here, because it actually really needs cleaning. And I'm going to do a little demo on here. So I'm going to put some butter on here, because you probably cannot see, but it is absolutely nasty on this side. All the fingerprints right in there, even on the freezer door. But let's put butter so we actually have something that you can see that is dirty, okay? So who has fingerprints on their fridge? Who has a little dog slobber on their back porch? Let's see, what else? Yeah, those are the big two, whether you have kids or people or pets in your home. That is the big things you deal with, you know. Toothpaste on the mirror. I mean, all those just daily stuff that are sticky and greasy and hard to clean. And if you've been pulling your hair with window cleaner and paper towels for years, it's not you. Those things don't work. They don't cut through grease very well, so you end up just smearing the whole thing. You mix some lint in there too from your paper towels, and it's a hot mess, and it's miserable, right? So instead of drowning your grime in chemical, what can you do? Pick it up. Pick it up with Norwex. So again, this is my Enviro cloth, the one that cleans. Fold it again, real fast, the little side right there. And then, see how it actually picks up the butter. See, you can actually see the butter on here. You see that white mark? So you can see my fingers white. That's the butter that actually has been picked up. Now, that's a lot of butter that I had here. So one thing you can do is you can flip over to a new side to actually, you know, finish the job, because that was just a lot of butter. You can do your handles, and like, look at that side door that has just a lot of greasy hands and stuff on here. And yes, you've understood. You have just saved hundreds of dollars, so much time. It's also really healthy for your kids to clean out, because it's that simple. Just have to wipe stuff down. It's just water, and it works. So now I actually have a, do you hear that squeaky clean? It is actually clean. So then get your, there's the one I actually use. Here, get your purple polishing cloth and basically shine. So this is your cloth that's going to shine anything street free. So, you know, obviously all your appliances, your stovetop, windows, mirrors, faucets, shower doors, front doors, stone doors is what I meant to say. Anything shiny, a vase, a glass, and it is so simple. And you can now hand those two cloths to a child, a teenager, and you're not afraid that they're gonna intoxicate themselves with anything. Look at this shine. Can you see this? You can see the reflection of my house in this thing. It is amazing. And so, Nowex works. It saves you money, it saves you time, and it makes child labor totally normal, feeling like kids can help, but it's not gonna be, oh no, you can't touch that bottle of bleach, oh no, you can't be around that mop thing. It works, right? And it's that simple. And look at this beautiful fridge I now have that is nice and shiny after having had all that, you know, fingerprints and then butter all over it. So just these two cloths are gonna be life-changing, okay? Clean, polish, and again, those are the two samples I sent. So if you have samples, go ahead and post in this group what you thought of that, right? Because it's a great way to kind of try Nowex this way. All right, so let's move on to dusting. So product number 3, when you use Nowex dry, like in that dust mitt which has a thick weave, you actually have a static charge inside the fibers that actually attracts the dust, the hair, the debris. Have you heard people say before, oh, Nowex mitt dusts so well? That's because of that static charge. It actually removes the dust from furniture, blinds, air return vents, dashboards, desks, electronics, everything. And the second benefit is because you're not using dusting spray, you're not leaving a residue on your surfaces. That residue is what attracts dust quicker. Have you found yourself dusting more often? That's because you use dusting spray. Get rid of the dusting spray. Use our Nowex mitt alone. In fact, you can rub your dust mitt right before you're dusting to really charge it with that static, and it works even better. And you will actually find that you don't have to dust as often when you use this mitt and Nowex. It's amazing. Now, host a party with our new consultant here, and then get several for free, okay? It is great to have 2 mitts on your hands. You become a dusting ninja. Just touch stuff. It is that easy, and kids can put that on. This pretty color, it's actually only for hostesses. I received this one by hosting my own party, which yes, you can do as a host, as a consultant, to be a host at the same time. You can get this, an Enviro cloth this side, a pretty lace window cloth too, as a host. So when you book a party, you give your friend here a chance to get these as a host, and then you help her as a new consultant by starting her business, and you can get a ton of free stuff. Now, this duo here, the Enviro cloth and the window cloth that I've talked about, this is the best duo ever, and you're gonna have one set maybe that you ordered tonight in that Safe Haven 5. You're gonna want more. Host a party to get more of these. You want one in each bathroom and in the kitchen. I even want in the garage to get in and out of the car. And then of course, if you don't have this mop yet, free by hosting a party any month, right? Or better, as a consultant, I told you it actually comes in your starter kit. You know that when you join, ask your friend, when you join, it's actually free to join NoX. Your starter kit is free. Why? Because NoX wants to give you the best start possible in starting earning income with your new business without feeling like you have put a ton of money down and you need to make that back before you decide whether or not you even like it. No, they let you try for free. You have a training period of 90 days during which you can earn your kit free. If you just have 2 to 4 parties in those first 3 months, you can actually earn your kit free and you never have to pay for it, and you would have made about $700. How cool is that? So it's another way to get your hands on that mop. What would you do with $300 extra? Go ahead and comment. If it's not too private information, well, where would you use that money? How would that be a blessing to your family to just make that extra $300, $400, $500 every month, which you can do in a handful of parties, sharing a product that everybody needs, right? Okay, let's be almost done here. Let's talk about the cleaning paste, which is your elbow grease in a jar. So that's the 4th product here. Mine is a little bit broken, but it still works. It comes as a hard condensed powder. That's completely full when you get it, but it's felt chalky, okay? It's not toxic. It's made from chalk, marble flour, coconut oil, and natural soap. And this is your elbow grease in a jar, you know, like for your stovetop, your oven, your grill, your patio furniture, your shoes, car headlights, leather seats, and then all your bathroom stuff like soap scum, hard water, grabs. It's so good on tile grabs, on rust or tarnish. I mean, just so many things. So one thing it does really well is permanent marker. So nail polish. So this is just a Sharpie. Do a couple of hearts here. This is a piece of a hardwood floor. Okay, just hardwood floors. I'm gonna let this dry for a second, and let me get my EnviroCloth. So with your damp EnviroCloth, just dab a little corner in your cleaning paste. So you have that little white on here. It's way too much. This will actually last you between 3 and 5 years, and it'll go all over your house, okay? And that's what I love about it, because it is so versatile. One jar like this will replace countless bottles all around your house. It is wonderful. So let's see our little Sharpie here. I love how it's also skin friendly. So I'm going to about removing one part here. It's also skin friendly. So if you want to, someone writes on their skin, right? So you can see how you removed it right there. If like children write on their skin or something, then you can actually take it off their skin, like walls, doors, furniture, you know, any hard surface like this. Is amazing. And I just love how it has saved tables and counters and walls in our house with the kids writing all over, crayons, markers. If you are a teacher or you know a teacher, this is great on dry erase markers and all that stuff that's left for days and weeks and then it doesn't come off anymore. This will get that white dry erase board back white. It's amazing. All right, let's finish with how do we care for these cloths, right? What do we do with a cloth that now has raw chicken butter, this stain in it? What do I do with that? So first of all, rinse your cloth, okay? Rinse your cloth by rubbing under running water. Rub, 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 okay? To remove anything that's on the surface, like this white stain, debris, food, hair, you know, all the stuff on here. Wring it out and hang it to dry. While your cloth hangs, it actually purifies your cloth, right? It's the silver within the fibers is what it's going to keep that bacteria from growing. All the bacteria that is not inside the cloth, it can't survive because that's what the silver is for. It's antibacterial. So that's why you get a cloth that does not stink if you rinse well and you hang it to dry. Now, about once a week, it's good to throw it in the wash. Every other week if you haven't used it that much. But warm or hot water is best. You can put everything in the dryer, and don't use bleach, don't use fabric softener, don't use dryer sheets. Those things are so toxic. They will clog the fibers. Remember, the fibers is what you use actually to clean. If they're clogged up with a bunch of gunk, they're not going to be able to pick up all that bacteria after a few years, right? So We have two different types of detergent that I highly recommend. We have a Ultra Power Plus, which is the powder, or the liquid detergent. These, either one, whichever you prefer, liquid or powder lady that you are, these are the best to care for your Noex because they are so clean. So this is detergents that you'd find in the store, okay? Blue is the liquid, and the green is the powder, okay? So they have a lot of fillers. So if you can see in here, you see all that white that's floating here? That's animal fat. That's the fillers they fill. It's like sawdust bones or shatter glass in this, and it's actually animal fat in here. I know, that's what you're wearing if you wash your clothes with these. Here you can see all that debris right there. It's just sitting at the bottom here. It will not mix with water. In addition, these have a lot of artificial fragrances and dyes, sulfates, phosphates, chlorine, optical brighteners. All of that stuff make them not very concentrated, which is why you need a lot in each load. This is our Noex detergent. That's the powder one, so that would be this. Look how clear this is. You can almost count how many fingers I've got behind this jar. No fillers and not all the gunk that I just mentioned. This is pure soap, pure cleaning power. It is so concentrated that you actually need a very small amount, which means for you that you're going to save money at each load when you use our Noex detergent. Not only on your cloth loads, but also on all your laundry, your sheets, your towel, your clothing, your underwear, your sports stuff, everything. You actually use much less of this. So you have this bag, this bottle for way longer than the jugs that you get in the store containing these. So it's a huge money savings. It works. It works so well actually that I actually typically keep about a teaspoon mixed of my UPP, Ultra Power Plus, and you know, UPP is for your Ultra Power Plus. A teaspoon of this mixed in about a cup of water, and this is a great carpet cleaner. Just a tip, when you get yours, stick a teaspoon in a spray bottle. That's the Noex spray bottle, if you want to get that. It's a very durable nozzle. But pee, poop, vomit, blood, that's what I've used many times in our house to clean carpets, furniture, and car stuff. Very efficient on stains and odor, and that's no secret because these are very efficient on stains and odors on the laundry. Although I would not be using it as a customer, I would not be using this if it wasn't working, and it works really well. And it's definitely best to care for your clothes. Your clothes are going to last years and years and years when you rinse them well, hang them to dry, and then allow them to be washed in these just about once a week. You're going to have this for 7, 8, maybe even 9 years or more because you care for them well and you take good care of those fibers and you keep them clean and not clogged with gunks like this. Okay, so that's it for our Safe Haven 5. Obviously, we have tons of more products that you can check out. There's a virtual catalog, or maybe you received a paper catalog from, you know, our sweet host here who's a new consultant. But regardless, to order, you can go right on her link. Like I said, she's going to post it in the party, or message her so she can give it to you. If you have any question, feel free to message me as well, or tag me in the group. I'm definitely to help you guys and her get her business started. But consider hosting a party. If you can't get everything you want, just host a party. Even if you feel like, oh, okay, I've bought everything I want tonight, just help her out and host a party, because guess what? It's not going to cost you anything. It's going to be a ton of fun, and it's going to be a great way for you to get just extra products that maybe you don't, you know, think of right now, and it will help her get her business started. And if you're like, okay, forget the party, I kind of like the idea of making some income, then contact her or me about this. Whatever questions you have, I'm sure I can help, you know, you decide whether it's a good fit for your family right now. But you could be her very first team member, and I could train both of you at the same time, and you guys could do this together as a you know, group of friends. And how would you like to, what would you really spend that money with? You know, do you have some debt you need to get out of? Is there a part-time job that you'd rather, you know, stop right now? Would you want to stay home with kids? Do you want to enjoy your retirement with a little extra income? Or do you just need to supplement a full-time job and you don't know where else the money could come from? All these things you can do, or save for a trip or something like that. How would you use that extra income every month? How would that bless your family? All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll be on the lookout if someone tags me or if you message me. And I can't wait to see who her first